What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the WNBA player props for this Friday, August 15th WNBA slate. Got a nice little two players cooked up for you guys. Nice little two-man, two different games. Should be pretty solid one. Got a nice 5-game slate, so again, definitely a lot of players to choose from, and I believe these two props have great value and just a great chance of hitting in general. So this one should be a nice little two-man video coming back off of this little two slate break that we had, or not even two slate. There was one slate that we had on Wednesday, and then Thursday there was no games at all. So again, didn't have upload right there. So hopefully we could bounce back and just hit on this Friday one. Outside of those 2 days where we didn't upload. Love the slate. Again, it should be pretty solid in my opinion. So before again those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would be much appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, I do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to support me, best way you guys could do that is again just dropping that like right quick down below. It would be much appreciated and just really helps the channel a long way, just with the algorithm and everything. And if you guys haven't joined already, we got a free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video. If you guys would like to join, completely free, just repost announcements, extra player props, player of the days, and everything. And we got college football and NFL right around the corner. College football, I believe, is in within like 2 weeks from now. So again, definitely got a lot more content rolling out in the near future with everything just being in full session. A lot of sports going on at once. So again, definitely, if you guys were to join, make sure you guys do that right now and subscribe to stay tuned whenever those videos actually do end up dropping for the first couple weeks of the season coming up in the near future. But without further ado, we're going to hop into the props for this Friday slate. Again, got a nice little 5-gamer. We got Golden State Valkyries, Chicago Sky, Los Angeles Sparks, Dallas Wings, Washington Mystics, Indiana Fever, Las Vegas Aces versus Mercury, and then our last game is going to be Seattle Storm versus Atlanta Dream. So again, should be pretty solid. We're going to be giving you guys a player from Atlanta Dream and Seattle Storm. The over and under for this game is 160.5. And again, the spread is only minus 3.5 or minus 3 even. And then we're going to be giving you guys a player from Dallas Sparks versus Dallas Wings versus Los Angeles Sparks. The over and under is 177.5 with a spread of minus 4.5. So those two games should definitely be the best ones in my opinion. So with that being said, our player of the day in today's video, we're actually going to rock with Allisha Gray from Atlanta Dream over her PRA at 26. This one was originally around 26 or 25.5. Got bumped up all the way to 26.5. Again, now we got it at 26 even. So still got bumped up either way. But the value of 26 should be pretty free in my opinion. Jordy Canada, she did end up getting literally injured the other day on August 12th, which was their last game, or it was like a practice or something. Their last game was the 13th, and we saw a huge increase in her minutes. As you guys can see, she damn near played the whole game, only sat 1 minute this whole game, and this was actually against the same exact team. So again, whenever she was out, she saw 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist, played 39 minutes, and it was a close game on top of that. So she's going to be out again. So definitely should be a similar matchup where she sees a lot of the volume. Again, if she's able to drop 34, which is almost 10 over her actual line, and play damn near the whole game, again, due to that injury primarily. If we read this insight right here, again, it says it's more than likely that Allisha Gray should be able to win, dominate the ball handling and whatnot, which definitely helps out the PRA aspect and just assists, points, and everything. So she should definitely be seeing a lot more touches. Again, we saw it firsthand the last game, and again, it was the exact same matchup that we have again right here. If we look at them defensively in general, in points allowed, they're ranked 5th, give around a total of 80 a game. And rebounds allowed, they give up a total of 25 a game, being ranked 11th. And in assists allowed, they're ranked 6, giving out a total of almost 20 a game. So again, definitely solid in all aspects. If we look at Seattle against the opposing guard specifically, which she does play, they give up 42, 14, and 13 again, which is very solid. As she's going to be one of the main primary guards, playing only less than 1 minute. The total is a game. Again, more than likely, I feel like 27 PRA should definitely be easy for her. And then Allisha Gray against similar teams defensively, she's actually exceeded 27 in 7 of her last 8 games for bottom 5 defenses. 4 rebounds allowed, averaging 29. Now we got the line at 26. Again, 3 over actual line, and she's covered that line in 8 straight games against similar teams. 7 straight games against similar teams. The only time she didn't cover was against Minnesota Lynx, who again have the best defense in points allowed, even though they're pretty weak, vulnerable in rebounds allowed. Outside of that, all the other teams who are pretty bad in points allowed and rebounds, again, she's definitely been able to eat. and now she has again a perfect matchup right here. And then if we look at Seattle within their last couple games, there's only been one player that hasn't been able to cover their line, and that was Julia Almond. She's not even known to be like a crazy scorer. As you guys can see, her line was only at 17.5 for total points, rebounds, and assists. If we look at all the other players though who are typically known for scoring and doing the things, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, all similar play styles to Allisha Gray. Even Allisha Gray right here, again, like we just mentioned, she was able to cover the last game. All these players have gone over. So again, 9 out of the last 10 guards that have gone against Seattle Storm have been able to cover. And again, just with the insights and everything, 7 of her last 8 games were bottom 5 defenses. The resume against this team against opposing guards and her resume against them herself is actually very consistent. This game, obviously, it's because there was an injury, but the first two, even whenever they had Jordan Canada in there, she still was able to cover both of the first 2 games that they went against each other so far in this 2025 season alone. First 2 games, 34 and 27, and this was with a fully healthy team. Last game, she saw 34 with that injury, which she saw more volume, more minutes and everything. And the first 2 games, she saw 38 plus minutes in both these ones. This one, she sat less than a minute, and her shot attempts against this team are very consistent, 16, 15, 13, 14. If we compare that to her last 10 games, she's been averaging 14 shot attempts a game, shooting 50%. So again, the ceiling on this play is super high in my opinion. I feel like the odds on this one are definitely in our favor. Again, with this injury right here, she should definitely be handling the rock more. This is a perfect matchup. She's been doing her things in 7 of the last 8 games against similar matchups. And again, this team has just been so bad to that guard position. So not really much else to explain right there. But Allisha Gray is going to be our player of the day on today's video. Over that 26 fantasy score, points, rebounds, and assists. And then our last and final player to complete the 2-man from the Sparks game and Dallas Wings, we're going to be looking at Paige Bueckers over her 3.5 assists. This one is a goblin line, but should be an absolute freebie in my opinion. If we look at this line on other sports books, it's a goblin for a reason. Minus 600 on FanDuel, minus 550 on DraftKings. If we look at other sports books, minus 500 on Underdog, and then minus 1,000 on Sleeper, which we typically do not see on other sports books, especially Sleeper. So that's a very good line. They're pretty confident in her being able to score 4 assists at least. Now we got this matchup against the Los Angeles Sparks. This one should be a super high scoring game. Again, the total over and under for points scored is almost in the 180s. So again, there should definitely be a lot of offense. Both these teams are terrible defensively in points allowed. So again, it should definitely be back and forth. And whenever she passes her teammates the ball, more than likely they're going to have a great chance of actually converting those ones into assists for her. Again, with them just being able to base making the basket against a weak defense with the Los Angeles Sparks. All around, they're just terrible. They're ranked second to last in the WNBA. I'm pretty sure Dallas is number 1. They're ranked 13th in total points allowed or whatever. But Los Angeles Sparks, they're so bad as well. Definitely bottom 3. But in assists allowed, they're ranked 12th, which is second to last, and they give a total of almost 22 a game. Paige, obviously, she's the main go-to player on this team, especially for the guard position. So if they're giving up 22 assists a game, at least 4 of those should definitely be able to go to her. If we look at them against the guard spot specifically, they give 11 a game. So again, still at least half of them should definitely, or 14 a game. They're ranked 11th, sorry. At least 4 of the 13 or 14 should definitely be able to go to her. So should be pretty solid one in my opinion. Last 10 games, she's been averaging a total of 33 plus minutes. And the only game where she wasn't able to cover was this Washington Mystics team, who was actually very solid defensively in the assist area and in points in general. So obviously her teammates are going to have a tough time converting those points. Outside of that, all the other teams that are just super vulnerable, like Indiana Fever, for example, they're one of the worst teams in assists allowed. She had a total of 8. Aces are pretty bad. And again, all the only other teams she was pretty much successful in, except for this match right here. And if we look at her so far throughout the whole regular season, there has only been 4 games. She's covered this line 22 out of 26 games. 85% hit rate. There's only been 4 games where she hasn't been able to cover. And those ones were the Golden State Valkyries, who have a tough defense. Phoenix Mercury, who are pretty solid and assists allowed. And then the first game of the season, which was against the best team in the whole WNBA. And obviously, she got those nerves and everything. I don't even think she put up great points. But again, Minnesota Lynx, which was just a damn near impossible matchup for her to cover. Again, rookie debut. She's not going to be able to do that. But if we look at the resume, Los Angeles Sparks defensively against opposing guards in their recent games, majority of them, 7 out of the last 10 guards, have been able to cover their assist line. And if we look at this line, similar players to just the way they handle the rock and offense for their teams, Sabrina, Skylar Diggins, all these teams, the primary point guards, that play similar role to Paige Bueckers in her incorporation in this Wings offense. Again, they all have been able to cover their line. So she hasn't gone head to head against this team so far this season, but we've definitely seen them just being able to get obliterated by opposing guards, picking them apart. So I feel like Paige, just the skilled player she is, I'm anticipating her to be able to do it herself as well. So again, it's got up and play for a reason. We showed you guys the lines on the sports books. Should be pretty free in my opinion, and obviously just nice little one to throw in there to complete the 2-man. As long as Allisha Gray hits, more than likely this 2-man is going to be able to cash out for us. So that's going to be our last and final player on today's video. Again, Paige, 3.5 assists right there. And these are my 2 player props that I'm going to give you guys for this Friday, August 15th, WNBA slate. Again, player of the day, 26.5 PRA. And then second player, 3.5 assists right there. So again, that is pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It'd be much appreciated. Got a lot more content rolling out in the near future. Got college football right around the corner. And then right after that starts, next thing you know, NFL will definitely be right here as well. So content coming up. Just going to be uploading consistent for you guys. So right now is the best time to subscribe with those post notifications turned on. And that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And let's see you today.